U.S. President Donald Trump revealed that the U.S. is just about ready to resume intelligence sharing with Ukraine. He also expressed confidence that upcoming talks with Ukrainian officials in Saudi Arabia would yield positive results. When asked if he would consider lifting the suspension, Trump simply replied, "We just about have."
Have you made a final decision about what sanctions or tariffs you might impose on Russia and when that might be?
We're looking at a lot of things. We have big meetings coming up, as you know, in Saudi Arabia. That's going to include Russia. It'll be Ukraine. We'll see if we can get something done. Like to get something done. A lot of people died this week, as you know, in Ukraine. Not only Ukrainians, but Russians. So I think everybody wants to see it get done. We're going to make a lot of progress, I believe, this week. Let's see what happens with the whole Russia-Ukraine thing. I think you're going to have eventually, and maybe not in the distant future, you're going to have some pretty good results coming out of Saudi Arabia this week. Well, I think they will sign the minerals deal, but I want them to want peace.
How do they show that? How do they show it?
Well, right now they haven't shown it to the extent that they should. I think right now they haven't, but I think they will be, and I think it's going to become evident over the next 2 or 3 days.
Would you consider lifting the intel pause on Ukraine? What does Ukraine have?
Well, we just about have. I mean, we really just about have. And we want to do anything we can to get Ukraine to be serious about getting something done.
Earlier in the week, CIA Director John Ratcliffe confirmed that the U.S. had paused intelligence sharing with Ukraine, putting pressure on Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy to work with Trump in organizing peace talks with Russia. This suspension, which has raised concerns about Ukraine's ability to defend itself against Russian missile attacks, followed a halt in U.S. military aid to Kyiv. U.S. officials are set to meet with the Ukrainian delegation in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday, with the goal of determining if Ukraine is willing to make key concessions to Russia in order to bring an end to the war. Another important issue hanging over the talks is the fate of a minerals deal between the U.S. and Ukraine. Donald Trump remained optimistic about the discussions in Saudi Arabia,